Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another player ratings video from yesterday against Fulham. Obviously the half 12 kickoff was a really early start for us fans who travelled down there. We had to be on the coach for half 8. Took a long time to get back as well because of London traffic, but overall brilliant day. If you'd have said to me at the start we were going to get a draw, I would have snatched your hand off for it. Obviously Fulham are a really good side, but we're going to get into the player ratings now, and we're going to start off with Sam Johnstone in goal. Now, we all know that he's received a lot of unfair criticism over the last couple of weeks on Twitter, well, social media in general, but he has been making a lot of mistakes. But to be fair to him, yesterday I thought he was really good. He kept us in the game numerous amount of times. There was a Tom Kearney chance what he saved onto the bar, I believe. There was a Bobby Reid chance where he tipped it over the bar to make the save. He was brilliant yesterday, and a lot of people are saying he should have done better with the goal, but I personally don't think he could have done anything better because it was just a great strike by Knockaert. But I'm going to give Sam Johnstone an 8 out of 10 because I think he did really well yesterday. Nathan Ferguson, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 as well. I thought he was brilliant. The guy's got so much class. And I'm going to leave a stat on the screen now, what I saw on Twitter. Pretty unbelievable if you ask me for a young kid. He's only got 1 year left on his contract, I believe, or less. So we need to get him tied down to that. Next we're going to go Semi Ajayi. Brilliant yesterday, yet again. He's just looking like an absolute bargain every time I see him, even more. 8 out of 10 for me. Got the goal for us, and you know what, he was solid apart from that, and he's just class. Probably one of the best defenders we've had in a long time. He's brilliant. Next we're going to go with Kyle Bartley. I gave him an 8 out of 10 as well, because I think, like I've been saying in previous videos, I think ever since Darren Moore has left, and ever since he's under a new manager who has better game management, I feel like Bartley's done really well under that. I think he was really comfortable yesterday at centre-back, so I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 as well. Next we're going to go with Darnell Furlong. Did really well. He's filling in for Gibbs, and obviously because Gibbs has got a groin injury. But again, he did really well yesterday for me. There was a time in the second half, I believe, where he hit the side netting and all the Albion fans thought it was in. He's a good player, to be fair. Another bargain for me. 7 out of 10. Jake Livermore. Now, for me, it wasn't his best game yesterday. There was a couple of tackles what he made where, they were a bit questionable, like high feet and stuff like that. He wasn't as good as he has been in recent weeks, but you know what, he's improved massively under Bilic. I feel like he's lost a lot of his muscle mass, which has really helped him get around the pitch more. I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10 for yesterday. Nothing spectacular. Again, Romaine Sawyers. Again, he wasn't amazing yesterday, but our midfield's so much better, so much more energy compared to than it had last year with Sawyers in it. He did okay. I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Nothing spectacular, like I say, but just an average 6. Matt Phillips. Now, I thought he was very quiet yesterday. Didn't really offer much for me. I don't know whether it was because of international duty earlier in the week, playing up front. But he didn't seem himself yesterday. I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10. So next we go to Matheus Pereira. I gave him a 7 out of 10. Obviously putting the ball for Semi Ajayi to score the corner. Good ball, to be honest, made it really awkward for their keeper. On top of that, I think he linked up really well with Grady Diangana, and he was probably one of our best attacking threats. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. So Grady Diangana, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 as well. There was a couple of times when I did see him lose the ball. He was trying to do too much with it, but from the goals he scored, you can't really blame him. Again, he was linking up with Pereira really well. Did okay, 7 out of 10. So next we go with Charlie Austin, who really frustrated me yesterday. This might sound harsh, but I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10. And the reason I say this is he just doesn't look fit still. He never makes himself available for the ball. He was making so many sloppy, misplaced passes yesterday, and it was getting really frustrating because, like I've said, if that was Zohore who was making all these mistakes, everyone would be on his back. But 4 out of 10 for me, not good enough. Needs to improve if we're going to get anywhere near the goals what Jay Rodriguez and Dwight Gale did last year, but needs to improve massively for me. So we move on to the subs, who I actually thought made a massive difference. One of them being Hal Robson-Kanu. I thought he did really well when he came on, 7 out of 10. Krovinovic did really well as well, 6 out of 10 for me. Now, the one what stood out for me the most was Kyle Edwards. I think he actually got given the armband when he came on for Livermore. But he was outstanding yesterday when he came on, made a massive difference. And it was looking like we could have won the game with him on the pitch. He was really good, so I gave him a 7.5 out of 10. Big Slav, I'm going to give him a 10 out of 10. I think the way he handles games and his game management is a lot better than we have seen over the past few seasons. He knows when to change players. He doesn't leave it too late and he doesn't leave it too early. So, you know, he's got that really good balance. He knows what he's doing. Still unbeaten in the league. Only team to be unbeaten in the championship still. So 10 out of 10 for Big Slav. The fans, again, like I said earlier in the video, really early start. Fair play to every single one of them what went. You know, they made a lot of noise. It was ruined by the fact that the stewards were making us try and sit down at the bottom, which kind of ruined the atmosphere. But you know what, we made that effort to get up so early, go to the game, and we sang our hearts out through the whole 90 minutes. So I'm going to give them a 10 out of 10. But guys, if you enjoyed that video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.